quarter away from 9 o'clock. Coming up, the month of November is going to be National Caregiver Month. We're going to learn what that is and what it means, and who better to talk with about that than the folks from Aging Services here in Indiana County, Melissa McCoy and Tina Kocan-Milby, with us this morning in the studio. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both.
Us.
Oh, we're happy to. Our visit this morning is presented by Marcus & Mack, voted the best law firm and the best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. So, Melissa, it's a big month, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So November is National Caregiver Month. So one of the ways that we're going to be honoring caregivers is by having a caregiver social at our office on November 5th from 1:30 to 3:30. We have some great agencies that are going to be there. We have Tina from our Health and Wellness Department. We also have Embassy of Hillsdale Park, Hope Grows, Cultivating Caregiver Wellness, Sleppy Chiropractic, and PA Link. So we're asking any caregiver or anybody that's taking care of a loved one, whether it be a grandparent, a parent, or a spouse, or even a grandchild, that they're all invited to come and socialize together and learn some great information from different organizations and to visit with us on November 5th.
Yeah. Tina, are folks aware when they're taking care of parents or others who might have special needs, are they aware of the services available to them in Indiana County?
Well, we try to get the word out the best that we can, but of course, when you're in a caregiving situation, sometimes you're focused so much on caregiving that, you're not able to get out there and see what all is available. The social isolation is a big problem for our caregivers, so sometimes, it's hard. So that's why we're here today, to try and get the word out about these services that are available.
Yeah, and pulling them all together in one place is probably a great benefit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So what's going to be happening at the event?
Yeah, so one of the things from our department, we're going to have our caregiver toolkits. So this was a part of the Pennsylvania Department of Aging, their 10-year plan for Aging Our Way, that is going to be like personalized toolkits for caregivers. So they have different worksheets. So they have that help with managing like medications, coordination of care, and depending upon whether you're caring for like a spouse or if you're caring or just starting as a new caregiver, that'll have some different resources from them. And Tina, she does our health and wellness programs, and she's going to be talking about how that might benefit caregivers or other individuals as well.
Yeah. So go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, tell us more.
Yeah. So, our health and wellness programs are really important for our caregivers. We know that they tend to experience more stress, burnout, depression, and anxiety. They tend to deal with more physical health chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis. It leads to all kinds of problems like sleep disruptions, appetite changes, that social isolation that we talked about, and just neglecting their own health. So we have these chronic disease self-management programs that are perfect for our caregivers, and they can bring their loved ones and participate with them as well. Participants learn how to manage a lot of these common symptoms like fatigue, pain, depression, things that go along with caregiving and just with any chronic conditions that they may be experiencing. And we offer these in person and also virtual. We have a virtual component. So if you're not able to get out of your home due to caregiving responsibilities or your own physical limitations, you can do these over the phone workshops, which are a great opportunity for people. They're short. They're only about a half an hour. They go for 6 weeks. And the biggest thing that we hear from people is just they get so much support from the other participants in the workshop, just knowing that they're not alone. It almost has like a support group type vibe to it. So it's great for caregivers and their loved ones to participate.
Tell me if I'm wrong about this. Somebody who is new to being a caregiver, whether it's a parent or in some other format, that they are doing this for the first time, really, they are loaded with questions, but they don't know what those questions are. Would that be a correct statement?
Absolutely. Just like finding the right information, and then people's care needs are always changing. So just finding what works for them today might be something that'll work different for them tomorrow. So just finding what all options are available to them is why always welcome to use us as a resource.
There would be a certain amount of fear for them too, wouldn't there?
Yeah. With the unknown, absolutely.
Yeah. As opposed to somebody who's been doing it for a while, they would have their own special set of problems that they would want to deal with as well. You use the word burnout, or I think somebody used the word burnout.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I would think if you asked them, that would be the word that most of those long-term caregivers who've been doing it for so long and are feeling that sort of pressure, that would be the word that they would use.
Yep, absolutely. 1 in 4 caregivers spend approximately 41 hours a week providing care. So it makes it hard to find time for themselves. So that's why it would be great for them to come to our social, or even participate in our different health and wellness programs to help working on taking care of themselves.
Yeah, you stop and think about, caregiving can come in any number of different formats. One of those would be if you are not a part of the family per se, and here you're spending what it basically is a full-time job caring for somebody, and then going back to your life and trying to take care of your own family and being a part of all of that, and the amount of time and energy that takes. Others might be, the family member taking care of somebody else in their family, and they would have their own issues because they might feel they never even get to get outside of the house and except to take them to the doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of those things come together, and those issues are things that you can address at this event.
Absolutely. And a lot of times we find that people don't even identify themselves as caregivers, that they're just helping like their parents out or doing like whatever would be needed. So even if whether it be grocery shopping or doing different things that they needed, they would be a caregiver.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this event is when?
It's on November 5th, and it's going to be from 1:30 to 3:30 at our office here in Indiana, which is 1055 Oak Street. And they can call an RSVP, so that way we make sure we have enough refreshments for everybody, and they can call 724-349-4500.
And there's no cost.
There's no cost, and also Slepic Chiropractic is going to be doing mini massages for the different caregivers as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like you put together a really nice event.
yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and folks can come. I would guess as well that might be folks who aren't in that role right now, but want to know about it as well.
Yep, they're welcome to give us a call, and we can always provide them with different community resources or different information as well.
Yeah. So all of these different things, and as somebody who deals with the health, Tina, you can address this as well. I would guess that somebody who is in that caregiver role, who's been doing it for some time, has certain health issues of their own that have come up as a result of the amount of time and energy that they're using, and maybe even the physical demands of helping somebody by lifting them or helping them in that way too. Is that true?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And what happens with our caregivers, we see it so often, is they're not focusing on their own health. So we see a huge decline in their health, especially our older caregivers who are caring maybe for a spouse. And that just adds to the burnout and the stress and more social isolation, self-neglect. So, yeah, that's why our chronic disease classes are so important. And also, I want to give a shout out to our social centers. That's a great opportunity to get a break from caregiving, get some socialization, get meals, daily meals. One of the things that we hear from caregivers, I think, is preparing those daily meals can just get overwhelming on top of all of the other caregiving duties that they may have. So, you can come in, bring your loved one with you, get meals. At least that's one thing that you don't have to worry about for that day.
Yeah. It really has to be a team approach when you're taking care of someone, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
I would think that and if you find yourself in the situation where you seem to be the only person that's able to step in and help here, there are resources that you'll find out about at this event.
Yes, yeah, that definitely. No caregiver should ever feel alone. We'd want them to feel supported in that role. So they're always welcome to give us a call, come to our event. There's going to be other vendors and organizations there that offer support as well to caregivers, whether it be virtual or in person as well.
Yeah. The centers themselves, and Tina, it's good that you mentioned those, that they have really wonderful people there who are helping to coordinate the activities. And every center is different. Every center has different offerings for them, don't they?
Yes, they do. And you can go onto our website, agingservicesinc.com, right? And you can see all the center calendars, see different topics that they have going on. You can pull up menus so you can see what food, if you're interested in coming in for meals. But they have, some of the centers have really good speakers coming in, addressing a lot of caregiving topics or even just health and wellness topics. So yeah, check out the senior centers. They're a great resource for people.
They're,
Definitely.
and they're a great way, as you said, to socialize. You know, and that's that isolation. Whether you're a caregiver or somebody receiving care, when you get to the point where maybe a spouse is no longer in your life because they've passed on, you tend to be all by yourself, or at least feel that you're all by yourself when you don't need to be.
Yes, definitely. That social isolation it is a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, particularly for our caregivers.
All right. All right. Once more, Melissa, the event is on November the 5th.
Yes, November 5th, 1:30 to 3:30 at our office.
And for somebody to come, you'd like for them to RSVP, but they don't have to.
Correct. Yeah, I'm sure that we'll have more than enough. We just welcome all caregivers.
Phone number?
724-349-4500.
Very good. And it's at the Aging Services Indiana location.
Yes. Yep.
Wonderful. Thank you so much both for coming in to tell us about it. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We are just about 3 minutes away from the top of the hour. Fox News is coming up at 9 o'clock, and then we follow that with a look at news from our WCCS newsroom with Josh, and a look at sports as well. In our next hour here on Indiana in the Morning, it is a visit with Jody Rainey, the principal at the Homer Center High School. Indiana in the Morning, always presented by First Commonwealth Bank on WCCS.